this has been one of the most inspirational places I've ever been. But the Needles Canyonland Park is it's amazing. My name is Amber Church, and I am from all over the United States. But I last came from Virginia with my husband to come out here.
Okay.
Come back out to the west. So
where are we now?
here is the Needles outpost in Monticello, Utah, right outside of the National Canyonland Park Needles District.
Nice. What brought you out here?
Oh, that's a long story. So my husband has an ex and 3 girls, and she moved them out to Fruita, Colorado. And I'd been wanting to come out west for a long time, and we didn't think that we would until they graduated. So we took this job, which was supposed to be temporary until the place went to auction on May 24th. So we got here in March of this year, 2017. And so for 3 months we managed the place, and it was supposed to be like a fun working vacation kind of thing, and then we were going to look for property in Colorado. Well, at the end of our 3 months, when the place went to auction, we then got the option to take over and purchase the business. So we did so. I've always enjoyed traveling, so I've wanted to see the desert.
Yeah.
I just never spent much time here, and not that I ever thought that I would ever want to live here. This was not someplace I would have imagined myself living, but yeah, it's we fell in love with the place as soon as we came through the Canyonlands. So, or the canyons, I guess, on the way here. It was just gorgeous, and it just kept opening up more and more. And people will drive in, and they're wondering what is there, because they just drive in. It's like from this point, from the visitor center, I think it's like 10 miles or something. I don't know exactly, but it's not far. So people will drive in and they're like, "This is it?" Well, no, this isn't it. You just have to you have to hike around. You have to get out of your car. You have to, and that's the part that you want to see. You want to see what's out there.
Exactly.
And to hike, you take it in. You're more present. You're more aware of your surroundings and what's around you. You see the detail and things. Whereas if you just come in and you're in awe looking at it, you're sitting here. You look around and it's this panoramic view, just gorgeous, and it's all different. I mean, it's breathtaking. But then, that's all you see. Your generation,
So you practice pottery. How did that start? How did you get into it?
In Colorado, actually. When I lived in Carbondale, most beautiful place in Colorado, by the way. You're really close to Mount Cypress. I don't know if you've ever been there, but Mount Cypress is a beautiful place. I fell in love with Carbondale. I didn't even mean to stay. Traveling through, fell in love.
Happens.
Made the stop. Yep. So anyways, Carbondale is a really small town, and there's a clay studio right on Main Street. Love the place. I always wanted to start, and since I was within walking distance, it was perfect.
Right. Okay.
I could just walk from my house to the studio. So.
Oh wow, that sometimes convenience is the way.
Yeah. So that's how I got my start, and I've been on and off again with it. Time, whatever life and time allows. But
being someone who's lived in a lot of different places and has experienced a lot of different kinds of nature and seen a lot of different types of environments, has that affected the way you do your art, that you sort of approach it?
Absolutely. I've noticed that my inspiration definitely comes from the landscape around me.
So how do you continue to practice it here? You said there's a studio somewhere close by.
There is in Moab. There's a woman who has a studio that I am hoping to check out very soon. And I'll be taking my pottery there until I am able to build a kiln, which I'm really excited. I ran into a whole group of artists. Well, they came into the store actually. And they travel around and sell their art out of a van. Very interesting group.
Yeah.
And there were a couple potters in there, and one of them I got to talking to for a long time, and we talked about having a kiln building seminar.
Or like workshop kind of
workshop
thing.
here, yeah.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
So yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. I think that would bring in a lot a lot of potters. We could have a, you know,
Right. So would
and then
that
I would
be-
have my built kiln as
Yeah,
well.
that'd be here at the outpost?
Yeah.
Oh,
mhm.
sweet.
Yep. So far, we've had kachinas in here, made by the local Hopi Indians, and we've had jewelry, handmade, and then also there's a guy in Moab who makes these handmade snakes out of rhubarb,
Oh,
like
wow.
homemade. Yeah, there's one actually on the book there, but yeah, it's pretty cool. And then of course I want to sell my paintings. I do watercolor,
Okay.
and I want to make magnets and so forth. I just, you know, with this just starting out, there's so much on the
Yeah,
list.
yeah, I bet.
But then my pottery, yes, I want to have it say Needles Outpost with a, you know, with the scene of the needles,
Mhm.
different things. So we have to go get our own water. He gets 1,000 gallons at a time and dumps it into our 5,000 gallon cistern.
Oh, wow.
That's how we get water for the park. So do you want to? I want to see if he needs help.
Yeah, go
with
for it,
something.
yeah.
Okay.